Talk about living the life. You grow up in an immigrant family, you quickly learn yelling isn't fighting, it's communicating. You make big bank on life's quirks. You have a wife who lets you make fun of her publicly on stage. You get away with it. Oh, and you also get to be a TV and movie star and act with Robert De Niro. And icing on the cake, in a couple of days, you take the stage right here in Jacksonville. Who am I? Man, it sounds like I'm going to sing Les Mis here. Who am I talking about? Sebastian Maniscalco. How are you?
Oh, I'm great. I'm up in North Carolina, hanging out with the in-laws, getting material for the show.
Oh, and you're bringing that show right here to Jacksonville. It's our It Ain't Right show to the ViStar Arena. I'm so excited, and I'll tell you why. I envy you because you and I have something in common. Your humor is about disdain for human behavior, but you can make fun of it. It's all at the heart of what you do, but because of what I do, I can't say a darn thing. And Sebastian, to steal your line, it ain't right.
You know, there's a lot of things that ain't right in the world, and that's kind of the centerpiece of my comedy for this tour. So yeah, I get to speak on all those things, and you get to keep your mouth shut. So
When
so
when
yeah,
did you go ahead?
go ahead. No, it's kind of my therapy. You know, it's like I go on stage and I kind of point out ridiculous things in life, and people laugh at it. And especially nowadays with everything that's going on, the president's getting shot, and they got people bum rushing a soccer game. People need to laugh. You know, people need to come out and kind of forget all the craziness that's going on in the world. And I get to do that for a living, which is a blessing for me.
Yeah, you get to escape. You even get to have fun at your wife's expense. How do you get away with it? Lana's a saint, or she just gives it right back to you?
Well, Lana is actually the funny one in the family, so she rips me to shreds constantly, and she's a good sport. Her family's a great sport, and I poke fun at not only her family but my family, particularly my immigrant father, who's an abundance of material. I call him every Sunday, and I just sit there and I just say, keep talking because I got to pay the mortgage. He's a character, and you mentioned the movie. You know, Robert De Niro got to play my father in this movie about my father, and my dad had to be on set while we were doing the movie, kind of helping De Niro be him. And the first question out of my dad's mouth was, "How much am I getting paid for this?" And I'm like, "Dad, come on. I mean, you're working Robert De Niro," and my dad's looking for a salary.
Was he like in awe and going like, "Oh my gosh, it's Robert De Niro," and you were like, "Yo, Dad, I'm the movie star here"?
No, my dad wasn't in awe. My dad was wondering. My dad's like, "This thing better make a lot of money at the box office." He wasn't in awe of anything. He was just concerned that he was missing out on clients back at the salon in Chicago. So, but it was a surreal moment for me to see him and De Niro interacting on set. It was surreal.
That's pretty cool. Your dad and my dad had something in common. Your dad was a hairstylist. My dad used a lot of wild roots. Speaking of family, I remember reading an interview with you, and you talked about work-life balance, and your kids are important to you. They're what, 5 and 7 now?
Yeah, 5 and 7. Yeah.
Yeah, and you said you couldn't wait to get back to them because it was just as important to make them laugh as the audience. When you're out on tour, you worry about getting back to them?
Absolutely. I mean, they're actually coming with me, not to Jacksonville, but they're going to be in Atlanta and Nashville, and they're with me here now. So yeah, listen. I come from a very tight family, and I take parenting extremely serious. I love being with them, and yeah, I'm a family man first. If I could get my 2 kids laughing, that's the best audience for me. 20,000 people a night is great, but if I could get my 2 kids rolling, that's the most important thing for me. But yeah, they're great. My wife is a fantastic mother, and I love my family.
Hey, family's everything, that's for sure. Let's talk about the show Thursday at the Arena. I understand one thing that's new, it's going to be a production, and I understand that you make an entrance that's going to be memorable.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to. It's on my Instagram. There's a hint of how I get to the stage or how I enter the arena. I mean, it's no secret now. I come in on a Vespa, so it kind of correlates with the pre-show video that the people are going to see. But the this show, I mean, this has got to be my what, fourth or fifth tour. I'm extremely proud of the material. I got two of my best friends, Pete Corielli and Pat McGann, who are doing the show with me, who are unbelievable comedians, and the production level is just top notch. I made the stage a triangle rather than a circle. The audio visuals are great, and most important that we have a great time. It's the material and the people. I mean, I just opened the tour last week, and the people were jumping out of their seats. They were real. And I mean, and again, like I said in the beginning of the interview, people are just looking for a release, an hour and a half of just let me go and laugh a little bit and forget my problems.
Well, I hope people are going to do that and forget their problems. By the way, you know, this grand entrance is kind of came about because of something you saw when you were younger, something like, about Motley Crue, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, I like the production of the show. It's not only just the material, but like when I was growing up, I used to go to concerts and Motley Crue, and the drummer Tommy Lee was spinning in spinning upside down in a drum set, and you know, watching Michael Jackson and Prince and all these bands growing up, Bon Jovi, just seemed to be kind of a spectacle, and I kind of wanted to do that for me, and when I do stand-up comedy, for people to come and actually see a production and a show. You know, I'm a comedian, I'm not a band, obviously, but I spend a lot of time in trying to make everything look kind of unique. So I'm really excited for people to see it.
Nice. Well, Sebastian, enjoy your time there with the fam in North Carolina. Travel safe here to Jacksonville. And if you'd like to catch Sebastian on tour, he's at the ViStar Arena Thursday night with the It Ain't Right tour. I checked. Few seats and tickets available on Ticketmaster.com. So check it out. I promise he's going to make you laugh. If you've not checked him out before, he will definitely give you a belly laugh and make you forget your problems.